I'm in Bali with my mum. And we're going to make a video about UGC. I've been doing UGC for a long time, and my mum has now obviously started doing UGC as well, which is really awesome. And we're going to basically share her journey, which obviously you're happy to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to share this with you in this video, all about how my mum, how old are you, mum?
55.
She's 55 and she's making money online, so if she can do it,
Anybody can.
literally. So, just to begin, if you don't know what UGC is, check out any of my other videos, but in short terms, it's basically creating content for brands. My mum does not have loads of followers on social media. She barely
None.
she has like 20 of her friends. So it's not about posting on your own page, it's about creating content for brands to run as ads. And so we're basically going to start by talking about where she's at right now in her journey, and then we're going to take you back to the beginning and how she got here. So first of all, do you want to tell everyone about yourself? So maybe about like what you do for work, whereabouts you're from, like stuff like that. Like let people get to know you a bit.
Okay, well, I'm from Essex, you can obviously tell by the accent. I work in a charity shop. I actually manage a charity shop in the UK. Very hard work. I'd say 9 to 5, but it's a lot more hours than that. Me and my other manager, we work really, really hard, don't get a lot of time, and we don't get a lot of pay.
Have you ever heard of St Luke's Hospice?
We do it for the love. We do it for the love. We don't do it for the money.
Yeah.
It's a very good cause. So.
It's rewarding, I'm sure.
Yeah, very, very, very rewarding, yeah.
That's the most important part. And so you're working 9 to 5, and you're also doing...
I do the UGC in the evenings and weekends.
Yep. And anything else you want to share about yourself so people can get to know you?
No, I'm very boring.
Okay. No hobbies, no interests?
Don't get time.
Okay, yeah, she works 9 to 5. You guys probably already know that kind of lifestyle. But like also, what's your experience in the past? Like, have you ever been a content creator before? What past jobs have you worked and things like that? Like, what's your experience?
Never ever been a content creator before. I don't even really do TikTok or anything very much. It's totally new to me. I've literally just always worked in retail, hairdressing, bar work, I mean, all that sort of thing. So this is totally brand new.
And how did you discover UGC?
By looking at what you're doing.
Just through me.
Yeah, watching you like every mother does their daughter.
So, how's UGC for you right now?
I love it. I've not been doing very long, probably a couple of months, but I'm at a stage now where I'm regularly earning sort of £400 to £500 a month doing it. Plus, I do work full time, so it's literally just on top of my full time job, which is just great.
Yeah. So she only literally has time on like weekends to do UGC, and I mean some months you make more, and some months you make a bit less.
Yeah.
And obviously, like you're here right now, and
yeah, this is all paid for by UGC.
Literally paid for her flight out here, her flight back to the UK, and like you booked it like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
She literally was just like, I'm going to save up some money over the next couple of weeks and pay for a flight to Bali and back.
Which is, I could never ever have done that before, so it's amazing.
Yeah. Where was you at before UGC? How long have you been doing it now?
Only a couple of months now. I've literally a few months.
So she started this year, and it's now May. So I think you literally were setting up your portfolio in like January.
Yeah, but I didn't really start working until a little bit later. I spent a lot of time sort of making videos, practicing, because when I first did a video, the first one was awful. It takes a long time to get to the stage where people are actually going to want to pay you for anything.
Yeah, but yeah, so I mean, you started within the last few months, and I think in total, how much do you think you've made over the last few months then?
Probably about 2,000,
yeah,
maybe in total.
Which is pretty awesome, considering that like she had no experience at the start of the year, like no idea how to create content. None.
Absolutely none at all.
It was shocking. I don't know, maybe I can insert like some of her content if that's okay. Anyway, so how did you get from not knowing how to make any content, no idea where to get started, to now obviously being able to consistently create income from it? And obviously, yeah, how did you find yourself getting from that stage to this stage?
Just lots and lots and lots of practice, lots of advice from Kelly. I'm constantly on the phone asking, what's this, what do they mean by this? So you do need someone to tell you little bits and pieces that if you've not done it before, you wouldn't have any idea. You do need help with this. It's not something you could just get up and do. Well, you probably could, but not very well. I don't think I don't think you'd do very well.
It would take a lot longer.
Yeah. Yeah, but
than a few months.
Yeah. And literally every time I do something, like Kelly will look through it for me and say yes, no, or if there's that I don't understand, she'll explain it for me, and it's really helped. So I don't think I could have done it without her.
Well, I think you could, but it would have just taken a little bit longer.
You saw my first video.
No, but like also like how did you find the journey? Like other than obviously like
It's amazing. I can't believe that people are paying me for this. I love it. I mean, it's amazing. It doesn't feel like working. It's great. I love it.
Yeah, I'm happy. And okay, so you think the big thing obviously was like me helping you, but like the journey itself, like what do you feel like? How have you found the journey like of like, you know, going from not knowing anything to like now obviously getting paid and stuff? As like your own personal journey, how do you find that?
I found it quite. Once I got into it and learned all the terms for different things and what people actually wanted from me, I find it quite easy now, and it's great. I'm so glad I've done it. I love it.
Would you say it was challenging as well, or?
To start with, yeah, because you worry if you're good enough. Do you know what I mean? You see other people online saying how well they're doing, and I do this, do that, and you sort of think, oh, do you know what I mean? They're young, they're beautiful. Do you know what I mean? No one's going to want to hire me, but they actually do. They want older people as well. They want normal people. They just want someone normal, and so I love it. I'd love to do more of it.
And okay, so you got started obviously this year, but I've been doing it for like a while, right? So what made you want to get started this year?
Just seeing the life that you have, just working 9 to 5 and not having any money at the end of the month, and not being able to do anything, watching other people go on a holiday, not being able to afford it. So this, oh no, woo-hoo. But this just made such a difference. My life is completely changed by it, completely.
And I think it was actually when you flew out to Bali in October, wasn't it?
Yeah.
She come and stayed with me for like, it was like 10 days or 2 weeks, and I think it was then that like she was like, okay, like teach me this stuff and I'll do it. So, all right, I'll take you under my wing. What is your goal with UGC? Like, what made you get started, and where do you want to get to with it?
Just to have a better life, because I couldn't see any get out from what I was doing. I was working 9 to 5, no money. I mean, everybody knows what the rents and things are like in the UK. You survive, and now I'm not just surviving. I'm going on holiday. Do you know what I mean? I can afford to buy things when I want without thinking about it.
Well, obviously, I actually helped you as well before, didn't I?
Yeah.
But you didn't want me to do that. She wanted to make her own money. Just so you know, guys, I'm not somebody who just makes money and then like.
No, you paid for me to go to Bali. Do you know what I mean? But I want to be I'm the mum. I want to be the one paying for things.
Yeah. So, to have your own independence.
Yeah.
It's quite a nice thing. So the goal long term is what?
To do more and more, to do it getting better. I mean, maybe do it full time if I get enough jobs and get good enough at it. Who knows?
Well, I think the plan is you'll be doing it full time very, very soon. Yeah, I don't think that will be a problem. By the end of this year.
Hopefully.
Where would you like to be, like in the world, or what would you do when you have that freedom, do you think?
It'd just be so nice just to think, I want to go on holiday, so just go, not worry about, I've got to book time off work, can I afford it? Do you know what I mean? Or if I did find somewhere else in the world that I wanted to live, I could work there, not in the UK. The world's your oyster once you start doing it.
It is, literally. I just fly around like.
I know. I never see her.
She's like, what country are you in now today, Kelly? So yeah, I mean, that pretty much sums up everything with UGC. Is there any advice that you'd give to anyone getting started, or anything that you want to share with people?
Yeah, just stop just thinking about it, do it. Start making videos, find a product indoors. That's what I did. I just picked up a few makeup items, started practicing making videos. Take no notice what other people say online. All these people that say like, oh, I've got this company after me, I've got this. I mean, you're not going to get that straight away, but keep going. It gets better and better, and it's such an amazing feeling when you get the same people coming back to you, using you again and again, and it just makes you feel so much better about yourself. So don't doubt yourself. Just do it. You're not going to get anywhere just thinking about it. Do it.
Yeah, it's so true. I feel like so many people, they want to be able to like have that lifestyle and whatnot, but then there's two things that will hold them back. It was like, one, they won't get started. So like they don't even like make the first move. They won't even like just take that leap and start investing into themselves, that time and that effort and that energy. But secondly, they might get started and then they doubt themselves along the way and then they stop. And if you do that, then you're not going to see it through to the point where you see
And
the
also,
results.
take no notice what anybody else said. I had people actually say to me, no one's going to watch you on video. Why would they want to look at you? Why would anyone want to see you on video? Take no notice. Just ignore them and do it.
Literally. Like, I'm 25, you're 55. You don't have to be a certain age. You don't have to look a certain way. You don't have to talk a certain way. I mean, speaking English is probably like the most like necessary thing, and being able to show up on camera, and that's it. And like most people, like obviously you had no experience even showing up on camera.
No.
Like
no.
she was talking on camera, she'd be like, hey. She was so whispering. And it's like, that's all stuff that you have to learn. That's all stuff that like you can get along the way.
But
like,
just
don't make
be
it
you
let it
as
stop
well.
you,
Just
yeah.
be you. That's what I would say. Don't try and sound like anyone else or look like anyone else. They want natural you. Even if you don't think you sound great, that's what they want.
So true, so true. And like the more authentic you are, the better. Like showing up as somebody else is never going to get you the same results as you would showing up as you. That's just a life in general. Nothing to do with UGC. Just be yourself. Is there any question or anything that you would want to ask me while we're here for everyone else to be able to, I don't know, anything that you think that I should share while we're here?
Oh my God, you put me on the spot.
Like you've shared your advice. Is there anything that you think you would want to ask me that would be good for me to share with people? Because I'm always sharing things, but I don't know.
It's just how would you say to people to actually get started? How would you say to get started? I mean, I said what I did. What would you think is the best way for people to get started?
I'd say the best way to just get started is like there's like recently I've been reading this book about thinking and doing, and about lots of people think about wanting to do things and then little people actually do it, because thinking and doing take up the same amount of energy, and you like if you think about doing something for so long, then you've used up and it feels like you've already done it. So in my perspective, and I've even experienced this myself, stop thinking about doing it and just do it, and you'll see such better results because you're actually taking action and you're actually going to like reap the rewards rather than just feel drained mentally by thinking about it all the time. So if you're somebody who thinks about doing stuff like this or thinks about getting started, stop thinking, start doing. that would be my advice.
Just do it now.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're not getting any younger. The world's not going round any slower. So, I mean, that was pretty much what made me get started and also made you get started. Just no better time than today. So, yeah. And here we are now enjoying. We have like 3 days left of our Bali vacation.
Yes, I know.
And then Mummy's going back to the UK. And I'm going to be staying out in Bali for a little while.
I'll be back.
Yeah, yeah, I have no doubt. Okay, well, I think that's it then.
Yep.
Okay, goodbye everyone. I hope that you like this video, and yeah, much love.